Hello everybody and welcome back. So off camera, I changed a little bit of my character and of course I fixed all my damages. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. With Delta Flight.
Captain Tom Paris has requested your ship for a joint mission with his task force. I won't lie to you. We're not making much headway against the Iconians so far. You and your crew have proven to be capable of fighting them. Delta Flight is one of the only other teams to do so. Together, perhaps you can start to turn the tide. Report to the Cal Bryden system. Captain Paris and his team are waiting for you there.
Understood, Captain Cogran. Helm set a course, maximum warp. So with the reputation, I am doing a lot of the Romulan parts of the ship with weapons and yeah, I lost my train of thought. Weapons and ship parts. Okay, how far are we? Wrong button. That's still the wrong button. What am I doing today? Getting very close. Okay, something tells me I am missing stuff. Oh, definitely need more marks. I'm just gonna wait till this is done. Okay, where's the warp engines? Maybe it's because I'm running a Federation ship, I don't have the Singularity cores. Hey, Nico! Oh, I'm sorry about that, man. I hope you have a good night's rest.
You are cleared for transport at your convenience.
Alright, Nico. Sir, we'll be monitoring the system for Herald patrols while you're in the briefing. Transporter room will be standing by to return you to the ship immediately upon the enter-sensor range. Understood. Talk with Admiral Paris.
Welcome to the USS Byrne. Normally I'm the security chief and second officer on the USS Kirk, but she took heavy damage during the battle in the Lena system. Until she gets out of dry dock, I and many of the crew accepted temporary postings to other ships. I wasn't expecting to get a request to join my father's task force, but Delta Flight is doing some good. I want to help.
Yeah, especially when she's human Klingon hybrid. Is it difficult working with your father?
It's not that unusual. My grandfather was an admiral, and my mom, and most of the people I consider my extended family are either in Starfleet or are like Seven, who might as well be. Truthfully, I think Dad's finding this more difficult than I am.
It'll be good to work with you.
I'm looking forward to it too. I don't know what crazy scheme my father's cooked up this time, but the more off the wall his ideas are, the more they seem to work. With you on the team, I'm sure we'll complete this mission. But let me know if you need me to translate. Dad has this habit of talking in phrases that went out of style 400 years ago.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'm Canna Ginnis, the team scout. No one's better than I am at finding trouble, and believe me, I've found plenty. I borrowed my first shuttle off a landing pad when I was 10. I didn't think I'd ever have a chance to join Starfleet, but luckily, people like Captain Paris can see the person behind the incident reports. Now I have a chance to make a difference.
Glad to meet you, Ensign.
It's good to get a chance to know everyone on the team before the action starts. It's bad enough fighting the Heralds. We don't need any interpersonal conflicts muddying the waters. You can count on me, sir, and I know I can count on you.
Ah, yes, indeed. I have been well, Nico. How about you?
Andrew Weston, all-around genius. Don't let the lack of pips on my collar fool you. I'm just as good as anyone from Starfleet. Better even, because I don't let the rules get in my way. I spent some time at the Academy, but I left when I realized Starfleet wasn't for me. Rawl stayed. Always wondered if things would have been different for us if she'd had the courage to walk away when I did.
Your service record indicates you were asked to leave the Academy. Has this virus affected you in general? Besides the fact my doctor has added a lot more medication to me. Other than that, no, not really, Nico. You?
Sure. Kirk reprograms the Kobayashi Maru, and he's a legend. I take a creative approach to alter my grade on the astrometrics final, and I get tossed out on my ear. Starfleet needs to loosen up a bit, if you ask me. And that time I spent in New Zealand? Yeah, I did everything they accused me of, and then I did my time. Like I said, I don't like rules.
And yet you volunteered for a war mission.
Just because I'm not a stiff doesn't mean I don't want to help win the war. My main focus is computers, specifically encryption algorithms. I've been studying the Iconian tech, and I think I've made some inroads into the fractals they're using for... You know what? The details don't matter. When it comes to taking out Iconian security protocols, I'm the man for the job.
Yeah, my business has been running as well. Chain of command is there for a reason. Keep your focus on your job.
Warrior, join with us and stab at the heart of the Iconians. We will either be victorious, or we race towards Stovacor. Today is a good day.
Blah.
I am the team's weapons expert. Most weapons on ships are too puny. I make them strong. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you loaded 5 quantum torpedoes into one casing? You have to reinforce the tubes, but the result is most satisfying.
I'll consider trying that. Yeah, I feel the same way, Nico. You have a good night, man.
Hello there. I'm Ferrix, and I'm well, I don't have a specialization like most of the others, but Captain Paris calls me the cook. I don't know why. I could burn water, but it seems to amuse him for some reason. I'm a trader and blockade runner. Any place where there's conflict, there's usually a few good deals to be made. I wasn't too sure about leaving the Delta Quadrant, knowing the territory is a good part of staying alive, you know. But Tom convinced me. And except for all the heralds trying to kill us, it's not too bad so far.
Good to have you on the team.
You know, one of the things I've enjoyed the most about coming here is the opportunity to get to know people from other cultures. Klingons, Romulans, humans, Andorians, Betazoids. So many different and intriguing species. Say, after this mission, how about we grab a drink? And I can tell you about the third time I left Benth in custody and then broke through a Voth defense line to recover the lost chalice of Zilma.
Let's see how this mission goes before we make any future plans. I feel like you're trying to hit on me, Ferrix.
Jolan Trul, do you understand ancient Earth humor? Paris, the older one, keeps asking me if I am 2 weeks from retirement. Is that supposed to be humorous?
Not as far as I know. Yes, it's supposed to be.
I thought so. Look, when things get messy out there, and they will, stick with the team and keep your head down. If we work together, we might just get out of this in one piece. Most of us, anyway.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming. Nice to see you again, especially after what happened at New Romulus and Lanus. As you well know, the war is not going too well. Delta Flight is one of the ways we're trying to change that. We're a cross-faction team picked for our abilities, not our politics. Now the Alliance needs us to handle an important mission. I hate putting your crew at risk too, but we're gonna need you on this one.
What do you need?
Oh, not much. We're just gonna slip into a heavily guarded system that the Iconians already control, avoid detection and probable destruction, steal a Solanae device that could give them a beachhead in our dimension, and escape with our lives. Sound like fun?
I'm ready if you are, Captain.
So this used to be Calbriden 3. Intelligence believes that the Iconians destroyed the planet to gather materials for a subspace disruption device. We think they intend to use this device to open a door for their Solanae forces to enter our space.
A whole new fleet for the Iconians? We can't let that happen.
Exactly. But the planetary debris has created an asteroid field, and the mineral content of those asteroids will shield us from the Iconian sensor arrays. I've plotted a course for us, but we'll still need to watch for the Herald patrols. The station with the device is in the center of the debris. Weston will override their computers while we run interference. Once the station's shields are down, we'll eliminate it and the device with extreme prejudice.
Is that another reference from that ancient program about impossible missions you like to watch?
Something like that. The Alliance doesn't have a fleet to send against this station. We're it. If we can't do it, no one can.
So, no pressure.
I hope you're all ready to do the best flying you've ever done, because that's what we're gonna need to complete this mission. Let's head 'em up and move 'em out. Dismissed.
Understood, Captain. Standing by to transport you back to the Black Katsu as soon as you're ready, sir. Transport you back to the bridge.
The rubble in our way used to be the planet known as Calbriden 3, uninhabited, luckily, but they had high amounts of topoline, uridium, and boronite. When the boronite and uridium are combined and exposed to an electrical charge, they create spatially inverted tetrions, lots of spatially inverted tetrions. That's why the Heralds are here, to create a pocket of our space where the Solanae can survive. From there, they'll expand, and what's good for the Solanae is fairly terrible for us.
Sounds like we arrived in the nick of time.
The Heralds have set up a security beacon at the entrance to this system. We'll need to disable it before we can attempt to slip through this asteroid field.
Setting a course for the security perimeter satellite.
Okay, Weston. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to take down this security grid. We only have a limited amount of time before a patrol comes by and finds us.
How can we help, Weston?
I need help inputting the proper subspace frequencies as I use my deflector dish to cycle through the possibilities. You'll need to match the alpha, beta, and gamma bands. With my subroutine scrambler, that should be enough to break through their security.
I'm ready. Start the sequence. Missed it. Come on.
We've done it! Hurry! The security perimeter won't stay down for long!
Let's get moving then.
Okay, here's the good news. The topoline and the planetary debris will hide us from the Herald sensors. Now keep the larger deposits between your ship and the Iconian station. If you stray too far off the path, they'll find us. So keep moving and stay in formation. If you encounter any patrols, take them out as quickly as you can. We need to get in position before the Heralds know we're here.
Keep moving and avoid or destroy the Heralds. I can do that.
How would you rate your piloting abilities?
I would say I'm a fairly average pilot.
Bringing up your navigational HUD. Now. Try to stick to the path I've outlined.
And if we do things correctly, there will be an accolade.
The mineral content of the asteroids will shield us from the Herald sensors. Try to stay in formation with the rest of the squadron. Let's kick the tires and light the fires.
I'm not sure what that means. Is it some kind of alpha quadrant thing?
Kinda. I'll explain it later, Ferrix.
Fire your proton packs, kids. The next turn is a tight one.
Easy enough for a talented, handsome pilot like myself.
Everyone's mom tells them they're handsome, Ferric.
Friendly fire. Ow, I'm wounded.
Fewer asteroids through here. More chances of being spotted.
Race you!
Torpedoes
We're in luck.
loaded and ready.
Sensors show that this asteroid is mostly hollow. If we blow through where the rock is thinnest, we can slip through without being detected.
Ready to fire.
Fire in the hole!
This reminds me of flying through Earth's space dock. They don't like it when you do that at full impulse.
Yeah. Wait. Who let Ferrix fly inside ESD? Weston?
No comment.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's gonna be a bumpy night.
Ha! I've flown through worse in the Badlands.
Whoa, Moral. Watch the paint job there, Tiger.
Don't be a rear seat pilot!
I think you mean backseat driver.
I think
But
I
we're
missed that
flying!
one.
Sir.
Really hard to do this in a cruiser.
Herald Patrol up ahead. Take them out before they can warn the others.
Looks like I did miss one.
I'm jamming their outgoing transmissions, but it won't last.
Apparently I did get all three. Or all 32.
Shields are down! We're taking on boarding parties!
Damn it! Hang on, Moral. I'm bringing a team over to help.
Take out those heralds!
Where are they?
Moral!
Okay, I really screwed up this mission. Yeah, let's hope I can redo it.
The rubble in our way. The heralds...
Okay, there's Morale's ship. Nope, that is not Morale's ship. Those are Verteron particles. And there's no one in sight. Come on. Okay, let's start all over from the beginning.
Captain Tom Paris has
Ah, good. Right over from the beginning.
You are cleared for transport at your convenience.
So we'll skip right through the dialogue really quick.
Welcome. I'm looking.
It's...
Jola,
Hello there.
Andrew,
Warrior.
Thanks for Oh. So this used to be Calbryden 3. Intelligence believes that the Iconians destroyed the planet to gather materials for a subspace disruption device. We think they intend to use this device to open a door for their Solanae forces to enter our space.
A whole new fleet for the Iconians? We can't let that happen.
Exactly. But the planetary debris has created an asteroid field, and the mineral content of those asteroids will shield us from the Iconian sensor arrays. I've plotted a course for us, but we'll still need to watch for the Herald patrols. The station with the device is in the center of the debris. Weston will override their computers while we run interference. Once the station shields are down, we'll eliminate it and the device with extreme prejudice.
Is that another reference from that ancient program about impossible missions you like to watch?
Something like that. The Alliance doesn't have a fleet to send against this station. We're it. If we can't do it, no one can.
So, no pressure.
I hope you're all ready to do the best flying you've ever done, because that's what we're gonna need to complete this mission. Let's head 'em up and move 'em out. Dismissed.
Okay, let's try all this over again.
The rubble in the Herald... Okay, I need help. We've done it. Okay, here's the... How would you rate your piloting? Bringing up your navigational HUD. Now. Try to stick to the path I've outlined. The mineral content of the asteroids will shield us from the Herald sensors. Try to stay in formation with the rest of the squadron.
How about you guys try to keep up with me?
Let's kick the tires and light the fires.
I'm not sure what that means. Is it some kind of alpha quadrant thing?
Kinda. I'll explain it later, Ferrix.
Fire your proton packs, kids. The next turn is a tight one.
Easy enough for a talented, handsome pilot like myself.
Everyone's mom tells them they're handsome,
Friendly fire. Ow, I'm wounded.
fewer asteroids through here. More chances of being spotted.
Race you!
Torpedoes
We're in luck.
loaded and ready.
Fire in the hole!
Even though no weapons were shot.
This reminds me of flying through Earth's space dock. They don't like it when you do that at full impulse.
Yeah. Wait. Who let Ferrix fly inside ESD? Weston?
No comment.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's gonna be a bumpy night.
Ha! I've flown through worse in the Badlands.
Whoa, Moral. Watch the paint job there, Tiger.
Don't be a rear seat pilot!
I think you mean backseat driver.
But we're flying, sir.
Herald Patrol up ahead. Take them out before they can warn the others.
There we go.
I'm jamming their outgoing transmissions, but it won't last.
Shields are down! We're taking on boarding parties!
Damn it! Hang on, Morale. I'm bringing a team over to help.
Take out those barrels!
We need backup over here. Get a team and get over to Morale's ship.
Transporting.
My team and the Burns crew have cleared most of the boarding parties, but there are still heralds trying to get to the bridge and more pinning me down near the armory. Head toward me. If we can team up, we can make a push towards the bridge.
Agreed. See you soon, Captain.
Fell back here to grab some phaser rifles and got bottled up by those heralds. Thanks for the help.
What's the situation?
The bridge crew has sealed off the bridge and locked the ship's computers down, but the heralds aren't giving up. All of the remaining boarding parties are moving toward the bridge. If we don't get there before the heralds break through, they'll slaughter everyone there and set the ship to self-destruct.
What about the wounded?
My away team's medic is already helping the Burns crew. Since your team is here, my people can take the wounded to a transporter and get them to safety.
What's the plan?
Now that you and your team are here, we can clear out the remaining heralds, get to a turbo lift, and head to the bridge. Lock and load, everybody. It's time to save the day.
Ready to go.
Morale!
Welcome to the party. We could use a little help. I think that's the last of them. What's our status?
All our ships are secure.
Your ship is damaged and you have crew in sickbay, Morale. I don't want any unnecessary casualties. I have great respect for your abilities, but if this is some sort of Klingon, glory-seeking, never give up, today is a good day to die kind of thing...
Everyone on this ship knew the risks when we started this mission, including me. The boarding parties are gone, and we need to keep moving. We have to get to the station and finish our mission before we run into any more Herald patrols.
Can your ship continue?
As much as I hate to say it, you're right. If we live through this, your mom is going to be so proud, but she's going to think I was an idiot for trying to hold you back. That's if we live. What do we need to do to get your ship back up and running?
I'd like to help as well. What can we do?
I know a few of Andrew's tricks. Use one of his encrypted override codes to lock the Heralds out of our computer so they couldn't take control of the ship. I could use some extra hands to get these systems restored.
Nice trick.
Good job on the computers, Morale, but Andrew? Did he teach you anything else that got him sent to a penal colony?
Can they wait until later, Captain? We need to get the burn back online.
That does it. Let's both get back to our ships and finish this.
Black latex catsuit, we're ready for transport.
The Heralds are going to notice one of their patrols is missing. Let's move.
Ready when you are.
Time to pick up the pace, people!
I got some scans of those ships. Should give me an advantage when we get to the station.
We're coming up on the center of their operations.
Detecting Solanae energy signatures ahead. Solanae, ugh. They give me the creeps.
Wow.
Agreed.
Target the ships defending the station. Weston, you're up. We'll keep them busy.
On it.
Iconian energy signature detected.
Evasive maneuvers. Pattern, Paris Delta 2.
Andrew!
We need to abort. We can't do this without Weston.
I can do it. Andrew gave me a backup copy of his algorithms in case something happened.
We're falling back.
Dad, I know you mean well, but I have to do this. You know what will happen if the Solanae can break through. We'll lose everything.
Okay, Morale. You can be almost as stubborn as your mother, but I know when I'm beat. All right, people, you heard her. We're going in hot. Cover Morale's ship so she can finish this. We are Delta Flight, and we will not be stopped.
Amen.
Station shields are down. It can't be damaged. Attack the dreadnought. Two nodes left on the station. Take them out now.
Understood, Captain. We're on our way.
Last node. Destroy it, and we can take out the dreadnought and finish this. Shields are offline. Destroy the dreadnought.
Almost dead. Wonderful.
Trying something, and it's not just to bring their shields up. I think they're activating the station. They're trying to bring the Solanae through. Give me just... Got it! Core shields down. Hit him now!
Destroying the station.
Detecting a power surge!
I have their main computer. They're still trying to start the conversion process, but their shields are completely down.
Okay, let's blow up this thing and head home. We're being pulled in. Evasive maneuvers. Yee-haw!
I found something interesting in the computer system before the station blew. It's coordinates for another sphere. And this one looks to be very strategically important. It might even be a secondary hub for the Iconian Gateway network. I grabbed everything on it I can find. I'll transmit the files to Captain Cogran at Alliance Command. Maybe he can get a team together to investigate.
Acknowledge, it was a pleasure working with you, Lieutenant Commander.
The station is destroyed, and we've completed our mission. But not without paying a price. Weston was a talented engineer and a damn fine pilot. He may not have wanted to be in Starfleet, but there was a time I didn't think I was Starfleet material either. Sometimes rebels make the best officers. We know our duty. We just have our own way of getting it done.
Sometimes you have to break the rules to uphold the law.
Exactly. It's been a pleasure flying with you. Maybe we can do it again sometime before this thing ends. Consider yourself an honorary member of Delta Flight.
Thank you, Captain Paris.
Losing Weston is regrettable, but we needed a victory today. Thanks to you, we have won. Defeating a Herald dreadnought is a significant achievement. Destroying their station and keeping the Solanae locked in subspace is even more valuable. The number of ships and soldiers we have is finite. We cannot allow the Iconians to have a numerical advantage, as well as a technological one. I will examine the files Lieutenant Commander Paris managed to recover from the Herald computers. Perhaps a strike on this base she found will be our next move.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Well, I don't really want to use it right here. Alright, one more quick mission, and it'll be House Peg.
The Empire requires your assistance with a covert mission deep in Iconian territory. It is dangerous, but if successful, it has a chance of turning the tide of the war in our favor. Report to the Denasia system. There you will meet a man named Ramir. He wants to explain the details of the operation to you personally.
Understood. Getting very close.
Ready for transport.
Transport confirmed, sir. The black latest catsuit will stand by until you're ready to return. Acknowledged.
Kapla, and welcome aboard the IKS ENG. My name is Ramir, and this is my ship.
You asked for me personally?
Your reputation for getting the job done precedes you. Alliance Command gave me the authority to pick who would assist us on this mission, and your name was at the top of the list.
But you don't have much of a reputation.
If you do not know about my team or our missions, then I have been successful. There are many battles fought in shadow. Now, if you don't have any further questions, follow me to the briefing room. I will give you more details about our mission there.
I'd like to hear more about House Peg.
House Peg is the code name for a discreet group that serves the Empire. My team are all warriors, but you will not find us screaming battle hymns or leading the charge against an army. Guile and secrecy are our weapons of choice.
Guile?
There is honor to be found, even in dishonesty. If an enemy force can be velled by words or the simple removal of one troublesome individual, the entire Klingon Empire is strengthened by the acts of a few brave men and women. My warriors do not use poison, and we look our targets in the eye before they die. But there is no need to shout when a whisper carries more meaning.
A very enlightened look.
The past few years have brought about many changes in our ways, and a warrior who only uses one weapon would be a poor warrior indeed. As the mighty Kalis once said, a well-aimed blade can sometimes achieve more than a fully armed armada. Now let us begin the briefing.
Lead the way.
Data recovered from the station in the Calbridan system has pinpointed the location of a second base in the Denasia system, containing several of the Iconian's Omega generators. I understand you had a hand in recovering this information.
That's classified.
Of course. Nevertheless, we have the coordinates of the Iconian base. Our plan is to sneak in and sabotage the Omega generators. Taking them out will cripple the Iconians' ability to refine the Omega molecules that fuel their gateway networks.
How are we supposed to sneak into the system?
Infiltration is our specialty, and we have technology not available to other ships of the fleet. Our cloaking device can extend to protect your ship as well. That should be sufficient to protect us.
Sounds risky. What if the Iconians find us?
Then we fight. I expect we will have to fight our way out anyway, after we detonate the Omega generators. I hope your crew is up to the challenge.
What's the risk of nullifying warp travel for light years around the Denasia system?
Our scientists put the risk of a catastrophic reaction at less than 7%. That is an acceptable risk.
Any chance of Omega detonation is too great a chance.
This is our mission. You, of course, have the authority to change our mission parameters.
I'd like to speak to your technical expert and come up with a better solution.
Belair is right over there. She will also be a part of the away team to help extract any Iconian intelligence we find in the facility. Be careful. Her mate Travana is very protective.
Understood.
What do you want?
Ramir suggested I speak to Belair.
Why?
Our mission parameters.
Don't worry, Travana. It's fine.
Ramir tells me there's a chance of causing a mega chain reaction when we blow the generators.
Yes, but the chances are slight. If the charges are properly placed and calibrated, it should not be a problem.
There must be a better way.
Well, the risk comes from non-stabilized Omega particles. They are very unstable. If a chain reaction starts, we will not be able to stop it. If that happens, we'll lose our ship, yours, and anything within a few thousand kilograms at the least. But if that happens, the heralds in the system will be destroyed too. That's something.
We have the technology to stabilize the mega particles, but it will take more time.
Right. If we were to stabilize the particles into one or more Omega molecules, the chance of a detonation would be greatly reduced. I will need to run some numbers. We will have to give ourselves more time in the facility, and there is a greater risk of discovery, but it might be the better option.
I agree, make your calculations, and I'll update the mission parameters.
I disagree. Taking the time to stabilize the molecules puts the team in danger.
Afraid of a little danger, Travana?
You insult my honor. It is my duty to protect this team. I will not sacrifice Belair's, our lives, for needless precautions.
I am changing the mission. It is a necessary change. I won't be responsible for the loss of warp travel in this region.
So be it, Patak.
I heard that. And I know what that word means.
We are beyond the Herald sensor range, but we should not approach any closer without the protection of a cloaking device.
Agreed.
Once we get close to the planet, we will not be able to risk a wide scan. So we will need to perform a series of pinpoint triangulation scans in order to locate the facility housing the Omega generators. At least we can remain cloaked while we do so.
Fortunate.
Once we have the location of the facility, my team will meet yours on the surface.
And when we're finished?
Then arm your weapons and prepare for battle. Our cloaks will do us no good after the Heralds discover our sabotage.
Affirmative. There's something on the surface of Denasia Prime, sir. Our scanners can only tell it is Iconian in nature, and we need to coordinate with Ramir to cut through some of the interference. Hail Ramir.
In order to expedite the triangulation process, my ship will move away from yours and perform our own scan. Once we have reached a distance of 4 kilocams.
4 kilocams is 8 kilometers, correct? I'll move the black latex catsuit that far from your ship.
Position confirmed. Beginning scans. Sensor interference is preventing us from getting a good reading. Move to 16 kilometers. 16 kilometers confirmed. Beginning sensor sweep.
Valair here. I have coordinates for the facility, but I cannot do a deep scan without revealing our presence. We will be beaming in blind.
I will prepare my away team and meet you on the surface. Mayor's team has shared the data with us, sir, and we have transport coordinates. The away team will meet you in the transporter room when you're ready. Let's do it. Energize.
This facility was very well concealed and shielded. Even now, our scans are so limited, we cannot get an accurate readout of the layout.
The Omega generators will put out a large amount of interference. Ambient radiation levels are elevated.
True, but our tricorders will be of assistance while navigating.
We should set out.
Now that we are on site, there is something you need to know.
Withholding information from an Admiral Ramir? Should be an Admiral.
Only because I had orders which would supersede yours. I am not the leader of House Peg. Now that we have secured the landing area, it is safe for him to join us.
If you're not leading this mission, then who is?
Ramir to Heg. We are ready for him.
Kapla! You and your team have done well so far. Now, let us vanquish our foes.
Now I know who this is. What I'm gonna say, I wasn't briefed on this. Who are you?
I am Kalis, Emperor of the Klingon Empire. A legend reborn to the mysteries of science, using the blood that stained the ancient knife of Kiro.
You're a clone of Kalis?
Although there are those who believe me to be a pretender, I have been the moral leader and a symbol of the Empire for the Klingons for more than 40 years. I have given guidance to Gowron, Martok, the leaders of the Great Houses, and the High Council. Even Jimpok hears my counsel, and that man listens to few voices but his own.
What are you doing here?
I am more than a figurehead. A man cannot lead an empire of warriors without being a warrior himself. I carry the Sword of Kalis, a weapon of fables,
forged by Kalis the Unforgettable in the fires of the Kristok volcano, and cooled in the icy waters of the Lake of Lusor. This blade slew Molor, it conquered the Vekiri, and created a mighty empire. Now I will wield it against the infernal servants of the demons of air and darkness.
Do you think we'll need the sword here?
There is always a need for the Sword of Kalis. It is a symbol of eternal victory. No one who uses it can be defeated.
We're right behind you.
Try to keep up, Klingons.
Sensors are picking up a different Omega generator. My team will handle this one.
Understood. Good luck. Oh, great. Harbinger.
Our charges are set. We will meet with you in the hallway ahead.
So much for that patrol. And here's the Klingons.
We got some information from the Iconian network. How did you do?
We found a terminal, but we can't read the data.
Fortunately, I come prepared. My tricorder is loaded with the best decryption subroutines available in the Empire. Wrote a couple of them myself.
Here, see what you can do.
This is interesting. There are battle plans here for the Delta Quadrant. The Iconians were advising the Vaadwaur for months before the conflict started there. In fact, the Iconians insisted that the Vaadwaur start their attack in the Krenim Imperium, although they didn't say why. I also see data on where the Omega energy is being distributed. This is good. If we use this, we can attack the subspace stations where... Oh no!
What is it?
Ket, one of the Iconians! It is here!
Teket's presence doesn't change what we're here to do. We finished the job.
Yes, sir. We need to find the last generator.
Let's go.
Use that panel to access a visualization node and locate the last Omega generator.
Zoom in on that! It's Teket!
An Iconian! My blood sings for this battle. It will be glorious!
I don't think you should face it alone.
Kahless, my Emperor, you are the strongest of Klingons. You wield the sword of Kahless. But there is no one who can face an Iconian in single combat.
Listen to Ramir.
The war does not go well for us. You all know what we face. Our people need a symbol to inspire them. That is what I was created to be. This battle will be one of legend. Every soldier of the Empire will have this tale on their lips.
Do they need a martyr to inspire them?
This is not my day to die. It is my day to kill an Iconian!
Travana, Belair, do you wish to weigh in on this?
Who am I to argue with the Emperor?
Belair?
Firing a disruptor at an Iconian is like attacking a starship with a stick. The Sword of Kahless is a remarkable weapon. It might be the only thing that could work.
Kahless, what's your plan?
We part ways here. Complete your mission. I will descend to the lower level and challenge the Iconian.
Fight well, Emperor.
We create a legend this day. Remember it.
We will assist you in any way we can.
If anyone can kill an Iconian, it is Kahless.
Miko Kara Endo Kila Edo Cham Karedo Kila Staparecho Mara Eko Rika 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 Nasopakare Kiroha Rika Rika Rika.
Thank you, Kahless. Fight well. Yeah, I figured I went the wrong way.
come for you! Face me, creature! I challenge you to honorable combat. Come forth! I am Kahless, the Unforgettable. Destroyer of Molor, defender of Kamchi, and Emperor of the Klingons! In my hands is the sword of Kahless, first of its kind. Will you not face me, Tiket? What could a being such as yourself have to fear from one man? Very well.
We are in.
Tiket's too strong. Nothing Kahless can do is hurting it. We have to weaken the Iconian, and I think I know how. Omega molecules gather energy like sponges in water. That's why a small amount of Omega can generate such a vast amount of power. Quick, find a console and activate the reactor. If we hit the Iconian with Omega, we might be able to injure it.
Hello, Aunt. Yeah, I like the mission too. Good ground combat.
Ha! Glorious battle! The honorable warrior will always prevail, demon. You are no god, Tiket, and your tyranny ends now!
I would not have cut the arm off and go right through the heart.
Now, to finish this. This fight is emergency transport now!
We've lost Kahless, and we were unable to stop the production of Omega molecules. The Iconian War will continue, and much blood will be shed.
The mission wasn't a total loss.
True. The data recovered by your team in Belair will be invaluable to the Alliance. The only thing to do is make sure it reaches them. To do that, we must escape this system.
Agreed, the Alliance needs this.
You're right. We can't risk this intel not making it back to the homeworld. I've pinpointed an excellent transmission spot near here, where we can send out an encrypted microburst of data. If we don't make it out of here, at least the information can be of use to those who still fight. The Emperor's sacrifice cannot be in vain.
The Iconians will try to stop us. Let's go.
The optimal transmission location.
Beginning transmission.
Iconian gateways. It's an ambush.
Come on, swing the barrels around. Data has been sent. We're cleared of Iconian patrols. We can leave the system on your orders. Let's get out of here.
I will mourn for Kalis, but celebrate his life. He was a clone, but he found honor in this life. Now I trust he will find Sto-vo-kor to his liking. But before he fell, he showed us the Iconians are mortal. His sacrifice will lead our way to victory. Qapla'! Hail Kalis, Emperor and Conqueror!
Alright, that is the end of the stream. Everybody have a good evening, and I will talk to you guys next time.